Welcome to Money Patterns Decoded. Money is never just about money. It is a pattern. Today we expose one of those hidden patterns, see exactly how it controls your finances, and discover the precise shift that can set you free. Let's begin. Here's a piercing observation. You can get a raise, a new client, or a windfall, and still feel poorer. The numbers tick up. On paper, everything looks fine. Yet the money arrives belittled, almost discounted, as if some invisible clerk has stamped a smaller value on certain paychecks. That invisible clerk has a ledger, it has rules, and it quietly taxes your life. I call this pattern the emotional exchange rate. Name it aloud and you change the relationship, because naming creates distance, and distance creates choice. The emotional exchange rate is the invisible FX table that converts your dollars into feelings, loyalty, shame, obligation, and often devalues entire streams of income before you even spend a cent. Let's start with the psychological mechanism. Most of the discounts on money are learned. Family scripts, loyalty taxes, shame discounts. A child watches how a grandmother treats money, sees who gets paid and who is given money, and internalizes a rate. Family favors are worth less. Independence is suspicious. Success feels like betrayal. Those scripts lodge in the nervous system as quick automatic valuations, an immediate gut sense that certain dollars should be shaved, redistributed, or hidden. You respond emotionally before you think, and that response acts like a multiplier. Minus 20% for shame, minus 30 for loyalty, another chunk for timing or guilt. Over decades, those multipliers compound. Your income looks healthy until you account for the emotional haircut. Not the aesthetic whiting, because money carries more than psychology. It carries lineage. I mean lineage in a literal energetic ledger sense. Many traditions speak of ancestral accounting, debts, vows, and unspoken promises that tag certain transactions with an energy signature. Numerology anchors this. Certain numbers and dates act like gates that attach an ancestral tone to a payment. A paycheck arriving on a family anniversary might carry the weight of an unpaid promise. A client whose name numerologically reduces to a family wound number can trigger the same discount patterns you inherited. Transactions, therefore, are not neutral. They operate in a field of memory. That field can be read, and importantly, rewritten. Here's the reframe. Imagine your finances as currency, plus an invisible foreign exchange table, the emotional FX. You don't just exchange dollars for goods. Your emotions and ancestors apply a rate, change the rate, and every dollar you touch becomes objectively more valuable. Picture a simple metaphor. You own a field of grain, but each harvest is taxed by a shadow toll collector, who takes a percentage before the grain reaches market. Redefine who that toll collector is, rename them, reassign them a smaller claim, or close their booth, and the same harvest feeds you more. One shift to the exchange rate changes your yield, consistently. Now the high-impact daily shift. The 3-minute redenomination ritual. Start with one recurring income item, a subscription, a retainer, or a regular client fee. Choose the smallest meaningful stream you can test safely. Step 1. Pause and name the current emotional rate aloud. This income is worth 80% because of loyalty fees and guilt. Say it once, then breathe. Step 2. Pick a numerological anchor. Use a number that feels like stability to you. 9, 7, or 11 are common anchors in my work. Speak a simple repricing affirmation tied to that number. I re-denominate this income to 1.0, anchored at 9. Step 3. Write a single ledger entry, on paper in a journal. Date it, sign it. The entry reads, I restore full value to income stream X as of date. Close the ritual by visualizing the shadow toll collector shrinking away, and then complete a tiny practical act. Send one clear, ethical boundary email, or update a price line on your invoice that reflects the restored value. This ritual takes 3 minutes. It is symbolic, energetic, and anchored by a measurable action. Practical stabilization. So this doesn't stay a one-day feeling. Run 2 story checks each week. First, the consent check. Did I change value in a way that honors service and consent? If not, revise. Second, the evidence check. Track one metric for 7 days. Inbound response, conversion, or renewals. Treat the first week as a controlled experiment. Use boundary micro-experiments. Ask for a small, clear increment from one client and observe. If friction appears, pause, renegotiate terms, and learn. Remember, numerology and ritual are framing tools that guide behavior. Ethical service and clear communication are the meat. One shift changes your financial destiny only when paired with wise action. Recap. Name the emotional exchange rate. Map where your discounts live. Psychology and lineage. Apply the 3-minute redenomination ritual to one income stream and stabilize with stoic checks and boundary micro-experiments. Money is a pattern. Awareness is the key. One shift, small, repeatable, ethical, raises the real value of what you earn. If you want full rituals, deeper pattern maps, and the companion workbook that walks you through 7 controlled redenominations, explore my complete library at Desmarques.com. There are guided exercises and ledger templates waiting for you. That is the money pattern. That is the mechanism. And that is your shift today. If you're ready to decode the full architecture of your financial life, explore my complete library at Desmarques.com.